Hello everyone! Today, the topic we will study is the replacement fill cushion method. This section can be broken down into the following 5 points of knowledge. The first part is the definition of the replacement fill cushion method. The second part is its functions. The third part is the materials used. The fourth part is the design essentials. And finally, quality acceptance. Here, let's review the knowledge points we studied earlier. Do you still remember the purpose of ground treatment? In 1941, the Transcona grain elevator in Canada was built. When it was first filled with grain on a large scale after completion, the west side of the elevator suddenly sank, while the east side rose, causing the structure to tilt. The cause was that no detailed geological survey had been carried out for the project, and no one discovered that there was a soft clay layer below the bearing stratum of the foundation. When storing grain, as the amount of grain increased, the load on the foundation became greater and greater, exceeding the ultimate bearing capacity of the underlying layer. This caused the foundation to slide as a whole, leading to overall instability and failure. Through this case, we understand the importance of construction specifications. In our work, we must adopt a rigorous and meticulous attitude and spirit. First, let us study the first part of today's knowledge, the definition of the replacement fill cushion method. When the bearing capacity and the deformation of a soft clay foundation cannot meet the requirements of the building, and the thickness of the weak soil layer is not very large, then part or all of the weak soil layer within the treatment range beneath the foundation base is excavated. It is then replaced in layers with materials of higher strength such as sand, gravel, plain soil, lime soil, fly ash, blast furnace slag, or other stable, non-corrosive materials, followed by compaction, vibration, or tamping to achieve the required density. This method of ground treatment is called the replacement fill cushion method. It is suitable for treating shallow weak foundations and non-uniform foundations. The functions of the replacement fill cushion method include 1. Improving the bearing capacity of shallow foundations. 2. Reducing settlement. 3. Accelerating drainage and consolidation of the soft soil layer. 4. Preventing frost heave. 5. Eliminating the compressive effect of expansive soils. Now, let's introduce the replacement fill materials. Commonly used replacement fill cushion materials include sand and gravel, silty clay, lime soil, fly ash, slag, some industrial waste residues, and geosynthetic materials. Now, we will move on to the key content of this lesson. Cushion construction. We will focus on several commonly used cushion materials for construction. 1. Sand and sand gravel cushions. 2. Lime soil cushions. 3. Crushed stone and slag cushions. 4. Fly ash cushions. 5. Reinforced soil cushions. We will now explain the construction of these commonly used cushion materials one by one. First, material requirements of sand and sand gravel cushion. Well-graded, non-uniformity coefficient less than 10. Mainly medium and coarse sand. A small amount of crushed or rounded gravel may be added, but must be evenly distributed. Maximum particle size should not exceed 50 millimeters. During the construction process, we must pay special attention The key in construction is to compact the sand to the designed density. Second, before laying, perform foundation inspection. Remove loose soil. Slopes must be stable to prevent collapse. Third, for artificially graded sand-gravel cushions, the sand and the gravel should be mixed evenly before laying and tamping. When tamping sand-gravel cushions, avoid damaging the strength of the bottom and the side soil of the foundation pit. For foundations sensitive at the bottom, lay a 15 to 20 centimeters layer of loose sand beneath the cushion. Tamp with a wooden rammer and do not use a vibrator to avoid damaging the soil structure. 2. Lime soil cushion. First, material selection. Mix lime and soil by volume at a ratio of 2 to 8 or 3 to 7, preferably using silty clay. Second, lime should be hydrated lime, not containing excessive moisture, with a particle size less than or equal to 5 millimeters. Third, within a certain range, lime soil strength increases with more lime. Fourth, 2 lime cushions have even higher strength. During the construction process, we must pay special attention to the following key points. 1. Mix the lime soil evenly and control moisture content. If too wet or too dry, dry or sprinkle water accordingly. Use the field test method. Squeeze a handful into a bowl. If it breaks apart with a light pinch between 2 fingers, the moisture is close to optimal. 2. After tamping, lime soil should not be soaked for 3 days. Control the loose paving thickness per layer. 3. Crushed stone and slag cushion. Crushed stone and slag have high strength, large deformation modulus, good stability, and can act as a drainage layer. They also speed up consolidation of the underlying weak soil layer. 4. Fly ash cushion. Loose paving thickness and rolling passes should be determined by small-scale field tests. If no test data, use a paving thickness of 200 to 300 millimeters with a compacted thickness of 150 to 200 millimeters. It is advisable to lay and compact on the same day. If loose, sprinkle water before compaction. If rubber soil appears, excavate and air dry, or replace with lime soil. After compaction, fly ash cushions should be protected from water and frost. 5. Reinforced soil cushion. The construction of reinforced soil cushion mainly requires mastering the key points. Material. The cushion fill should preferably be crushed stone, rubble, granular sand, coarse sand, or medium sand, and should not easily contain chemical substances such as calcium chloride, sodium carbonate, or sulfides. Material must have good permeability. The top of the underlying foundation soil must be level. Geosynthetic material connections can use overlap, stitching, or adhesive bonding. Avoid prolonged exposure to sunlight. Finally, let's learn the quality inspection of replacement fill cushions. For silty clay lime soil, fly ash, and sand gravel cushions, use the ring knife method. Penetration meter, static cone penetration, light dynamic cone penetration, or standard penetration tests. For sand and slag cushions. Heavy dynamic probing can be used, and on-site tests should be conducted. The penetration depth corresponding to the design compaction coefficient should be used as the standard to inspect the construction quality of the cushion. When conducting quality inspections, the following points should be noted. First, the construction quality inspection of the cushion must be carried out layer by layer. The next layer should only be filled after the compaction coefficient of each layer meets the design requirements. Second, when using the ring knife method to inspect the construction quality of the cushion, sampling points should be located at 2/3 of each layer's thickness. For foundation pits, there should be no fewer than one inspection point for every 50 to 100 square meter. For foundation trenches, no fewer than one inspection point for every 10 to 20 square meter. And for each independent column footing, at least one inspection point. When using a penetrometer or dynamic probing to inspect the construction quality of the cushion, the inspection point spacing for each layer should be less than 4 meters. Third, at final acceptance, when using load tests to check the bearing capacity of the cushion, each individual building project should have no fewer than 3 points. For large-scale projects, the number of inspection points should be determined according to the number of individual buildings or the project area. That concludes our study of the quality inspection section. To summarize the key points of this lesson, today we mainly discussed the construction of the replacement cushion method. The main points you need to focus on are the construction of the replacement cushion method and the quality inspection of the replacement cushion. That's the end of today's lesson. Goodbye.